This is my complete insanity tonight. Oh my god, it is off the scale for bonkiness. Absolute fucking bonkers, mate. Oh, I gotta explain it to you if you've been watching it. Look, it's 4:27 a.m., 43 seconds. And will we go to the French Institute of Weights and Measures? Well, yeah, let's reference exact atomic time because we need a good timestamp because we're doing some higher dimensional stuff, sort of. Well, we're slowly BIPM. It's the French Institute of Weights and Measures. It's where the 300 atomic clocks around the world are average for their because you got to look at time from many dimensions in terms of special and general theories of relativity. So with atomic time, you got to know and understand the quantum mechanics of time with atomic timekeeping and gravitational time dilations, and you got to know about all of the aspects of time at a quantum scale and at a large scale, because in the universe, right? Hear me out. It's insane. So the universe at the smallest scale, the cell is 10 to the minus 5. The largest scale of the universe is 10 to the power 30, and the Planck scale is down there at around 10 to the minus 25. And the mean of those two, large scale and small scales, is 10 to the minus 5, where life occurs. Now hear me out. The Unix time, which I invented for myself but inadvertently found, is a point in the past to January 1st, 1970, which is the start of the Unix timeline. So the current Unix time, if you see my computers, this is completely bonkers. Here's the Unix timestamp at the moment. That goes back to January 1st, 1970. So here's the spark sphere. I looked at my GPS location and I compared it to the French Institute of Weights and Measures, which is right there. There's a GPS. It's 48 spot 829399, and then it's by 2.220118. But on Google Maps, there's only one BIPM.org, so just lift off the Google coordinates. I'll give them to you on Google Maps here. Well, I just gave them to you. It doesn't matter, okay? So when I work out how many meters I am, when I divide my Unix timestamp by how many meters I am, I get 41,448 meters, and that's kilometers. So the spark sphere has a radius of 41.488 kilometers, and that has the size of this asteroid body, 22966. No, the surface area is 21,621 kilometers, which puts me between El Salvador and Belize for the surface area of my country. But in terms of the diameter of the asteroid body, it is 66652 Borealis. And I'm looking up now this astronomical body because I was thinking about relativity and time dilations. Look, it's a binary pair. It's beautiful. That's my spark sphere. Is that not fucking awesome? So now, the point is that with gravitational time dilation and a gravitational potential, GPS satellites, you got to fudge their time stamps by 40 nanoseconds to get GPS working correctly, because the French Institute of Weights and Measures is where the 300 atomic clocks around the world gets averaged, because they got to average out their timestamp. So I think that's beautiful that my spark sphere is that binary pair. That is just so cool. I'm blown away by that. So anyone else can work out their spark sphere, because the diameter of the Earth, the furthest point would be 10,000 kilometers, or maybe just like one kilometer. How close could someone live to the French Institute of Weights and Measures? I'll find out. And then in the future, when when Unix time gets larger, the integer gets larger, so the spark spares gets larger. So if I had a website that calculated the spark spare, eventually you would see that people would have a surface area to their spark spare that matches the country that they live in by chance. And who are those people? Oh my God! So we're just thinking about special and general theories of relativity. We're talking about quantum mechanics and the magnetic moment of an electron, because I was looking at, you guys see this here, it's a different dimension. I was looking at the time lag for DAB, FM, and computer, and then I was considering which one was faster, and then was there a moment around that vector? Because when you want to understand relativity, you got to understand eigenvalues and vectors, and I was just picking at all that math in a really abstract kind of way, and I just found that body. My spark sphere is 66652 Borealis. It's a binary pair, and the surface area of my spark sphere is 151.5. It's between the 151st and 152nd largest surface area of a country, which is El Salvador and Belize. Is that not completely bonkers? Oh my goodness, I love science. I'm just gonna work out some more spark spares. Holy shit. So that could be a question for a general artificial intelligence. To prove that you're self-aware, calculate the volume of your spark sphere, which would be an X and a Y. And now I gotta make up a Z. And the Z could be your date of birth. That could be another variable. But then people will have to start to know their exact atomic minute. And I know mine. So I can make one more variable and add that into the mix to get this. And then what's the average spark sphere? As that data gets onto the net, people discover it. How is the average of that sphere changing over time? It becomes almost beautiful. SI. So no, that's not the standard model. We won't be talking about the standard model right now, and quantum electrodynamics and magnetic moment of an electron that Feynman predicted to the 10th decimal place in science proved out. Because when you start thinking about science and linking it all, it starts to become so beautiful how you can link to a certain point. But then the problem is you get infinities in the bloody equations. That's what fucks everything up. The infinities. It gets you every time.